Hi, this is Dena and welcome back to my channel. It may be April, but I'm wearing my ski gear, my ski mask, ski mitten, and you're wondering, why am I doing that? Well, I went on a ski vacation and while I was out there, I went thrifting and I have a haul for you guys. It feels so good to get that ski mask off my head. I don't mind wearing it when I'm skiing, but I don't want to wear it around the house. So I'm going to get into this haul video for you. So it was on our day off that we were able to walk around the town of Ogden and we found this little thrift store. This is my daughter and I. We found this little thrift store and it was run by a local church, which a lot of those type of thrift stores, they have really, really good prices. Some of the items in there were not marked at all, and they were just kind of giving out prices, at the register. And as we went around a couple items, we were like, "Oh, so how much is this?" And kind of asking that way. So, anyways, I want to show you what I got, and at the very end of the video, I will tell you how much I paid for it because you will not believe how much I got for the price that I got. So the first thing I'm going to pick up is right behind me there. This teddy bear. Oh, I wonder if the other one. Oh, nope, they're not going to fall down. So I have not really gotten into selling plush items, but they had a pretty sizable bin of plushes. I probably could have spent, a good half an hour digging through them. But I grabbed this big bear and I'm like, oh, that's a big teddy bear. And I know people like to collect them. And so I wouldn't know any of these tags even if I looked at them. So I was just buying things kind of because I watched the other thrifters on YouTube and they talk about some of the prices that they get for the plush items. Like it's surprising how much these go for. So anyways, this one is a Hug Fun International. I don't know if you guys can see that tag there. Now, I'm using the camera on my laptop, my other laptop, my Chromebook. So I don't know if this is mirror image or not, and that's going to be where you can read it or backwards. I won't know that till I go to process the video. If it's backwards, I apologize in advance. But anyways, so I priced out the plushes, so I looked them up, and this one I'm going to get somewhere between eight and $10 for him. So the plushes, some of them go for 50, 60, $70 for plushes, sometimes just $25 for a plush. But I'm like, this is so easy to ship and it's going to be easy to photograph. And for anyone who has a teddy bear collection or is looking for something for their nursery or anything like that, this will be perfect. So I'm going to be putting these all up on eBay. I don't think any of them are vintage, but I do have some vintage items here that I'm going to show you that I got at the thrift store. Now, you guys can see what these are. These are Disney. We got Mickey and Goofy. It, they have tags on them, which is fantastic. It says the 90 years Mickey, the true original. So this came out I guess when Mickey turned 90 years old. So this is actually a Kohl's Care. It says on the back there. I don't know if you guys can see any of this. Let me see. Oh, Kohl's Care. For all ages, Disney. They originally sold for $5 a piece. Um, and that's basically what it says. So yeah, and this one's the same. So this was actually a set of four. There's also Minnie and Donald Duck. So I did see where people sold them, together. The prices for Mickey by himself were anywhere from $5 to $7, and I think about the same for Goofy. So I'm going to put this up for somewhere between $10 and $14 plus shipping. So I'm going to sell them together because I think I don't like putting up items just for $5 a piece. I feel like but I'm wasting my time doing that. So I'm going to lot these two up and put these up as somewhere between $10 and $14. Maybe I'll do 14 and then if somebody likes them, I'll give them an offer for like, $10 or $12 and sell them that way. And that way I can ship them together, which will also be easy to do. So I'm kind of looking forward to this because I do a lot of vintage glassware, which takes a lot of time to package up to ship. And so I'm always mindful of that, that this is an easy thing, just like the clothing. When I do the clothing, it's an easy ship. So I like a couple things like that sprinkled in with all of my vintage china that I sell. Um, so let me show you this one. Initially, I was like, oh my gosh, pick that up, put that, I want that one. For some reason, and I think I got it mixed up, there is some plushes that have the big eyes like this that go for a lot of money. Now, it says Thai on there, which Thai Beanie Babies I know don't go for a lot of money, but for some reason I was like, yeah, but I'm pretty sure that the Thai big eyes, and this is a bunny, that this is, part of a series that they did. There's a specific name for them. I don't know. I was seeing it on eBay, but I don't think it's on the tags. No, like they had. So this was made in 2016, and that's all it says. Okay, so for some reason it was coming up at like Boo Babies or something like that, so I'm not sure. But she is actually cute with her glitter eyes and her little pink tutu, and she has a cuteness factor to her. However, people do have them listed up for pretty good prices. Never get fooled by what people are listing for. Look at the solds. I thought this was going to be at least a $10 or $15 flip or something like that. It's been selling for $2. So I might not list him at all. This might become a toy for my puppy dog, or um, I might wait till if I have more of them, if you have like 3 or 4 or 5 of them together, you can lot them together and sell them that way. I don't know if I'm ever going to see this again, especially not for the price that I got. So I'm thinking that if I do give it to my little puppy dog, I'll have to take this little skirt off and then let her play with it. So Lola, I think you got a new toy. So this is what, not a bolo. I don't know what it's like, do not buy. Then I also got another teddy bear, and he is different than the other one. Initially, I thought they were the same type or same series, but then as I got them out together just now, I'm like, oh no, they are different. And they're also made by a different company. This one's called Gentle Treasures. And believe it or not, he actually goes for $15. Sold $15. So I'm kind of excited about that. So the gentle treasures goes for a little bit more. Now I could possibly put those two together and lot them together and and maybe ask, for like 25, $30 for them, or maybe 22 to $28 for the two of them. But I think I am going to sell them separate. I think it's very specific brands, that they're two different brands and two different colors. So I'm going to sell these separate. So I'm expecting to get, um, what I say, $15 for him. And now this is my last plush, but not the last items that I have in my haul. But isn't he cute? As soon as I saw him, I thought, oh my goodness, he's a great little like pillow that you could like put behind your head, or behind like a lumbar pillow. Um, and when I was just looking at him before getting on here, I was like, what is this over here? It's got like this pocket. It's got a little bit of a grip on it. It's got little, like a beaded grip. So then I was looking at the tag, and the tag says, do not use for sleeping. It says use as a tablet device rest only. And I'm like, oh, so this is called Tech Gear. It's made by Tech Gear. And I wanted to see if there's any other information on here. Um, but this, yeah, it's a tablet rest. Yeah, there's no more information on here that I thought I saw where it said that. Maybe I saw it when I looked it up. So what it is you rest your tablet in here. So if you have your tablet in front of you and you want it to be propped up, I'm going to see if I can do it with my phone and show you guys. I'm going to stick my phone in there like a tablet there, like that. So my phone's too small, but you get the idea that you could rest a tablet in there and like, be reading something or watching something, I guess. Uh, so I thought this was really cool. But I just like that he's a bumblebee and he is in excellent condition. Whoever got it looks like they didn't use it or they used it a little bit. Maybe they outgrew it right away. Maybe somebody bought it for their teenager and their teenager was like, Mom, I don't want that. So they donated it to the church thrift. Oh, so I saw one that was still new that had the covering, the cardboard covering on him, and it went for like $15. So I'm thinking somewhere between 10 to 12, maybe even $13. Can we do that? Can we do odd numbers? Is that a bad number to do? How about 12 to $14 for him? Because he looks like he's new, but he just doesn't have his cardboard covering anymore. I would still list him up as used though, because he's technically used. Okay, so I have a few more items and then we'll be all done with this haul. And then I'm going to tell you what I paid for everything. If you like this content, please subscribe to my channel and give me that thumbs up and drop any comments down below. And if you're interested in purchasing any of the items that I show you in this haul or any haul, all of my selling pages are down in my description, as well as all of my social media pages. And I have a lot of different types of videos out there. I have solds videos, I have hauls, I have live chats, just a whole menagerie of different types of videos for you to watch and see what we do as resellers here. So this is my first vintage item. I love these. Now I crochet and I could actually make something like this, but this is actually a vintage pattern from back in the day. Oh, let me get that little fuzzy off there. Um, and the vintage patterns are sometimes few and far between to try to find them. And of course, I just love those colors. So I'm going to be putting these up in my Etsy. I'm going to put them on eBay and cross post them to Etsy, but these perfect little orange and white hot mats are just adorable. They are great for display. You know, you wouldn't necessarily want to use them, but if you did use them, this yarn, because it's acrylic, is you can throw it in the washer and the dryer. Now, eventually, it'll become more fuzzy looking, or might fade a little bit, but not right away. It would take a lot of wear for that to happen. And I think these are better as display pieces, like on a shelf or something sitting on them, or on a table. I just think they'd be so pretty. So these, I would sell these for roughly $10, I think, maybe $8 to $10 for the pair of these. And let me get the next vintage item. And this is a bigger, like doily type, but it's layered. I just love this. It's layered. If you guys can see how that kind of peels back. So this, and it's got this little tiny edging on there. I don't know if you guys can even see the detail on that. I love the colors of it. It's just beautiful for spring. We're coming into, so you could put this out possibly in March for like, St. Patty's Day, because it's got the green there and then it transitions right into Easter. Or you could wait and just put it out at Easter time and then leave it up um, from Easter the whole way, or from April the whole way up until August or so, and then you switch out your decor after that. But this is a vintage doily that is, again, just a beautifully well done. Whoever did these, they were really good with their needlework. Their, the crocheting, like the stitches and stuff, are so even the whole way around. This is somebody who crocheted a lot. So I would expect to put this up for somewhere between that $8 to $10 range, again, for this one as well. And last but not least, I got this little vintage pattern book. It is a Coates and Clark. It's book number 170-B. The original price on it was 35 cents. I'm reading it from the back because it's identical on both sides. It says, it's a learn Learn how to book. It's like C is for crochet, K is for knitting, T is for tatting, E is for embroidery. So they had a series of these books. And so this is like, I don't know if I can do this that you guys can see, but they have all kinds of information in here and some pictures. So there's a like a pattern for an Afghan, the Afghan stitch they're calling it. Let's see here. Oh, so this one actually has a little bit of everything in it. I'm looking to see. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Look at him. Isn't he cute? The cable knit sweater for boys and girls. He's looking all JQ there. GQ. What did I say? JQ? GQ. Oh, so then they talk about tatting. The tatting that you do on like the edging edge of like handkerchiefs and things. I always wondered how they did that. Boy, that is you that is a hard stitch, I would imagine, or hard thing to do. Very tiny and very intricate and detailed. So the reason I picked this up was the vintage colors on that. This is like the ephemera that I would sell it not for somebody to read and learn from the middle of it, although they could. It was for display. This would be perfect in a Christmas vignette of some sort. So that's why I picked that up. Now, if you guys are wondering, how much did I pay for all of these items? I paid $2.25. $2.25. When we were looking at the stuffed animals, I asked the person, I said, "Oh, how much is the stuffed animals?" And she goes, 25 cents a piece. I mean, it was yard sale prices. I was like, "Oh my goodness." So, as I bought all these and paid for it, which I kind of felt guilty for, maybe I should have paid more. They gave me a garbage bag to put it in. And so I said to my daughter, I'm like, let's go back to the hotel. I want to drop this off. So that's how you can make money on your vacations. If you're a reseller and you're on vacation and you thrift, this is going to help pay for my vacation. That's how I pay for um, my ski trips going forward. I used to always just, flip for profit and kind of collect my profits up over, a period of time, and it was enough to pay for my ski trips, which I still do. But in this case, this is the first time. It's not the first time I went to a thrift store. It's the first time I thrifted to find stuff for resale during my ski trips. So I have thrifted before, but those items I kept for myself. So if you guys enjoyed this haul video, please come back and see my next video. I'll talk to you guys later.